Lord talk. I go to kid, fool.
But you gotta watch it on the real. You know why? Because it's Red Fox. It's Red Fox is a comedian. The comedian of his time.
Right, I know Red Fox is in
And you know, the writers that were on that show. Don't look when they flash the names. Look at those names, and see the other stuff. See how they match up. You'll see there's a lot of those names that you only see once, and then there's a lot of names you see a lot of times.
That's a fact.
And you know, the ones you be seeing a lot of times be them Bergensteinens. And then you see them Washingtons and them Jacksons every now and then.
Right. Nah,
Darnell Jackson playing he wrote the it was one of the writers. You won't see Darnell Jackson, but you'll see. It's just a game. It is what it is. You can't knock it. I mean, you can knock it, but you'll look like a fool knocking it because, nigga, guess what? This is what people fail to realize. This isn't our game.
It's not.
We didn't invent this game, man.
Before, yeah.
We invented some hella shit, a lot of shit. And we may have been the fuel to keep this game going. But you can't look at this game like this game is going to take care of you. It's not. To me, this is my opinion, man. The comedian's opinion. You got to use this, Brad, to start some other shit. At this age where I'm at, niggas be flashing their teeth and they gold. Man, guess what, my nigga? You've done nothing no one's seen before.
Fact.
I want you to show, this is what I want you to see, nigga. Show me that Instagram of you standing on the front of a fleet of bulldozers that you own. You niggas start buying some excavators. Start buying some land movers, some
skidsters.
Yeah. Start buying, start flashing that shit, nigga. Show me the motherfucking property that you buying and flipping and building. I will say that's one thing I did see. Who was little Boosie? Yeah, that dude.
He bought some land and started building properties on his own land.
Yeah, that shit was beautiful to me.
Yeah.
That cat said, nigga, he said, all the street named after my kids. I was like, hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
That's how you did. This nigga built his own community.
They just indicted him again, though. You know?
I'm just like, God, not Boosie. Like, oh. Lord.
You know what I was hoping? That he was going to build his own little neighborhood and he could run around in that motherfucker and feel like he was in the streets, but he'll be all in his own property.
Yeah, a lot of people feel like he's talking too much and he doing too many, Vlads. Shout out to Vlad. I ain't got no issue with you because Vlad ain't making nobody say nothing they ain't got to say.
No, he doesn't. You know?
But after 2 episodes, he got re-indicted after the charges got dropped, or basically he was good. He walked out with his lawyer, he happy, whatever. 2 interviews on there later, he's re-indicted.
Well, I would say that people gonna have to start being accountable for their actions or lack thereof.
That's
or lack thereof.
I mean, it's like this, man. Come on, man. Come on, homie. On the real, for real, you was in Angola. What are you in Angola? Prison?
I have no idea.
I don't know what prison he is. I know
think
he's
he
from
was
Baton
in
Rouge.
Angola, man.
He might have been.
He's from
He was facing
Louisiana.
murder charges.
Yeah, he was from Louisiana. He was in Angola. Anybody that can make it out of that motherfucker, man, it's a miracle. It's a blessing, man. I'm sorry. Whatever you have to do to not go back to that situation, it's a tough motherfucking. It's a tough situation to be in because on one hand you're an entertainer and you make your money by talking about this shit. But if you're talking about this shit,
you gotta be careful what you say.
Well, I mean that's like this. This is how thank God, man. I grew up at a time in LA and in this business and in here in LA. I lived in New York for almost 12 years. Every place One thing I know is that if you're in entertainment, be an entertainer, nigga. All that 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah. It's not gonna work.
Do you think that
No.
entertainers should grow as their brand grows, or do you think they should just stay in the lane that they started in? Because I think it should be
Well, honestly, I think you should be true to yourself. If you came in this and looked at this as an entertainment to grow, as a vehicle to help grow yourself, then by all means, go for that. Don't be afraid. Take it there. But at the same time, if you really like being in your lane, don't feel that you have to grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You take a look at Michelle and Cello. You know who that is?
No.
Man, she did that shit. You got a fast car for the
I feel like I know that melody, bro, but I never.
Yo, anyway, see what I'm saying? That's this system, man.
Diverse.
Nobody don't know her, or, you may not, but this at one time, this chick had a universal hit.
Big hit.
If you hear the song, you will know the song.
Right.
You will. As a baby, you heard this song. She made what is called an evergreen. In the business, they call that an evergreen. That means forever that motherfucker wins. If that song comes on the radio, you're not turning the radio.
Right.
You're going to listen.
Yeah.
You're going to sing along. What is that shit? You got a fast car. If I use my car, y'all are laughing.
Yeah, I feel like I heard this
you
before,
have heard
bro,
this
but I
shit,
can't.
Man.
I just
and
feel
I
like I was so young.
might not even
Yeah,
be
still
Michelle and
nothing over here.
Cello. That's probably not even
Nothing.
her, nigga. That's in some.
I hope it is, man, because I feel like I heard that before.
It's not
I just
her.
can't place it.
It's not her. That's a whole nother. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm faded right now.
So listen,
and the beauty
bro,
of it is,
I'm
I'm
from Dayton, Ohio, man.
Oh, Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. Shout out to the O, man. You motherfuckers need shout outs every time y'all get it. Nobody shouts us out but Cameron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's only nigga that ever say something about the O.
Hey, hold on.
Wait, never mind. Go ahead.
No.
Nothing. I was just gonna say Dayton just sounds so nice. It sounds like Daytona Beach almost.
Ooh, don't let that name fool you.
Hell no.
I'm just saying it
The name
sounds nice.
similar, but them
Do
motherfuckers.
not let that
nah.
name fool you, love.
Let me tell
It is
you.
not Daytona Beach.
It
One of the
sounds
first
like
places I bombed on the road. I never bombed, nigga. I wasn't into bombing. I have bombed. You will bomb if you do this shit. But one of the places I bombed on a show on the road was Dayton, Ohio. And I bombed, but I pulled out of it. How do you
pull out of a bomb?
Yeah, you just gotta throw in the towel and keep it as real as you can.
From that
point on, nigga.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And it's like a dive, and it's like, you know what? Fuck all y'all, nigga. This is what's really going on, and I don't get you fat bitch. How dare you not laughing? That shit you pulling up out. I pulled out that motherfucker. We was with Eddie Griffin. Yo, these niggas wasn't feeling me, man. They was looking at me crazy, and that was affecting me. And I was like, wait a minute, who the fuck is these funny looking country ass? They're not country.
Saying that.
They probably was, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
And the motherfuckers wasn't feeling me. And one thing said, man, look here, man. You gonna have to say something funny.
That's why he said it to you.
Yeah.
Goddamn you dating niggas.
No. I said, say something funny.
That's how he said it.
I said, let me tell you something, motherfuckers. I don't know who in the fuck you think I am, but I'm gonna let you know who I am. How dare you demand I say anything funny with this little bullshit ass dressing room you got over here, nigga. The fucking curtain doesn't even touch the goddamn ground. You niggas sitting out there watching us walk around by looking at our feet, and now you demand I come out here and be funny? How dare you bumpkin ass nigga.
If you're a comedian.
Yo.
Start talking about our shit and our setups.
Right.
Hey, that's fire.
Pulled right up out of it because they looked and they saw that curtain still wasn't touching the ground. They had to laugh, nigga. I said, look, it's a nigga back there right now. We don't know who the fuck that is. We're wondering, is he part of the show? Is somebody else? Is another comedian after him, maybe? Nigga, I had to go to the truth. That's part of the weapons. That's part of the rules, not a weapon.
Okay.
And I'm not even going to say what the rule is. You got to, nigga, the game is sold, not told.
Have you ever worked with our biggest comedian from our city?
Who?
Katt Williams. He started probably out as Cat in the Hat. That's the story he told on Shannon Sharp. He started as Cat in the Hat.
That's
what he said.
He did start as Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Did you say what Cat in the Hat was? Cat in the Hat was a guy that used to follow Eddie Griffin around and dress exactly like Eddie Griffin. Floppy hat.
So, no. So he was really a cat named Cat with a floppy hat on.
Okay,
you
so
saying like
check.
Really like the real Dr. Seuss
This was at the
character.
Comedy Store when I first met Cat.
Okay.
I first saw Cat because I didn't meet him. I saw this nigga for a minute before I actually met Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I got you, Pit. Hold on,
This motherfucker, shout out to Katt in the Hat, Katt Williams, shout out.
Shout out Cat, man.
That's
From the city, man.
Listen, so when I first met him, it was first time I laid eyes on Cat was at the patio at the Comedy Store, in the patio.
I don't think I'm familiar with that.
It's the part that's right on Sunset. The Comedy Store is on Sunset in Hollywood, and the patio is the entrance. There's a bar out there. You could chill out there before the show. Right? That's the first time I ever laid eyes on this dude. And the nigga was dressed like Eddie Griffin. And I was just looking, and I'm like, yo, who is this? He said, man, this nigga been following me around all day, nigga.
Stop.
I'm like, come on, man. What's his name? He said, I don't know, nigga. The nigga won't talk, nigga.
Okay.
And I'm looking at him, and I look at Cat, and he's like this.
Stop it, bro.
Come on, man. Yeah. I'm like, who is this dude, man? He said, nigga, I don't know, nigga. Niggas following me around. This nigga went on for like about a week. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? She's just showing up. Eddie changed his clothes. Somehow this nigga's coming up with similar, not exactly, but similar. And so Eddie said, man, this nigga, guess what this nigga's name is? I got it out of him, nigga. I said, what? He said, Cat in the Hat. I said, really? And at the time, Eddie had a comedy special out titled Eddie Griffin, Cat in the Hat.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look it up.
Wow.
This is facts.
Wow.
This is 2024, the year of the truth. Truth shall be the nigga. The truth is coming out.
Yeah, he said it. He said
it. It's the
that
truth.
Means truth about
truth, yes. So Cat showed up, and Cat became, Cat in the Hat. Then we knew him. Then he was doing comedy, and then it was like, okay, this is one of the homies, man. This is one of my homies, man.
Why?
Cat was
went through the same struggles y'all did. Dude.
Yeah,
same
of course.
Process.
Real struggle.
Yeah.
Real struggle. Real niggas was grinding.
Yeah, for sure.
In this game, you weren't getting no money. There's no internet. There was no internet, nigga.
Yeah.
We're talking pre-cell phones.
Right.
Niggas, we still in the pager era, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
This is 92, 93, 94. Mm-hmm. 95, yeah, they had cell phones, but no.
That should have cost you $200 for 40 minutes of talk time. That really wouldn't 40 minutes of talk time. That shit was ridiculous.
Katt Williams is the homie, man. Is the little
Shout
homie.
out to Katt, man.
Is the young homie.
Came up behind what y'all had.
Of course.
Down. Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man. We was
that's
out
every
here.
generation we have to come from.
Every generation got right. I came from somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had people that was showing me how to get down.
Yeah, for sure.
Eddie Griffin, shouts out to Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
Shouts out to...
you was on the show, right? Malcolm
and Eddie. I was Hector. Hector in the garage, huh?
Yeah, talking all that shit, man.
Sir.
Beating niggas out of their money for them little weak-ass parts,
Well,
man.
it's not my problem. If you don't want to get it fixed, then what happened to me? Somebody got to make the money. Somebody, right? Why not me?
That's it.
Okay.
God,
Man, listen, man. I have a lot of skill when it comes to putting voices. That's how I making money. Sometimes they say, okay, this guy, he look Latino to me. Sí, yo soy dominicano con clase. Yo, ¿cómo no? Mira, soy mexicano, comprende ahí. Mira. Shh, cállate la boca. Un momento, cállate la boca, por favor, señor. I'm from Los Ángeles. Yo soy africano, americano, norteamericano, indiano, indigenoso.
I don't know what you said, but Los Angeles, bro.
I'm just trying. Look,
something about
this
indigenous.
One, right now, you gotta practice. That's how you get the bomb burritos at the taco truck. Show up with that, señor. Con carne asada, burrito, por favor. You gotta get.
Was please.
But I said, give me a carne asada burrito, please. Mm-hmm. Carne asada, burrito. You have to listen to the drunk motherfucking Mexicans to come up and order. Try to mimic them. Because they get the hookup. Ay, por favor.
Nah.
Con verde burrito, por favor.
He could pass. You could pass.
You damn right I can pass. And I will pass when you got the right money, the right check.
I'm not passing.
I'm with two niggers. Like, I don't pass
like,
let me tell you,
environment.
No, see, listen. See, this again, once again, we're products of America. We're Americans. I don't give a fuck. Take your ass out this country, we'll find out your ass is American. If you know who James Brown is, nigga, you know what Cadillac is, you American, motherfucker. Okay? And let me tell you, we can go so many places where people look exactly like all of us and they never spoke a word of English in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Straight Spanish. Right. You gotta, this is what I found out about living in New York. There are more Spanish-speaking black people on this planet than there are English-speaking black people.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in L.A. I have both my parents. My parents are black and white, both of them. My mom's mother was white, and her pops was black. And when I say black, I mean indigenous Indians in this country, descendants of slaves in this country. On my father's side, same situation. Indigenous black people, and another mix, white and black, indigenous black and white person of Irish descent. Again, on Pop's side, this is American time, and my shit goes back like 11 generations in this country, in this land. And most of us do. And what's coldest part about it is when you leave this country, other people know this. We don't be knowing it. But you know what we know? We know everything about the flyest Louis. We know where to get the flyest motherfucking the Gucci shit. We know the shit that they got us tripping off. Man, you got to get up out of here. You see who the fuck your people are. We're the world. That's one thing I do like about the internet is you really don't have an excuse anymore.
I agree.
You know, young people, I encourage young people to get your ass out of your comfort zone and get someplace and learn some shit firsthand from the people there. Don't be afraid of people. When you come with a good agenda of love, you pushing love, you pushing creativity, you pushing artistry, you pushing, whatever it is, whatever you're there to learn, whatever it is, just don't be afraid. Go out there, man, because we're valuable as a motherfucker. Everybody knows us on this. They know about Duke Ellington. They know about Langston Hughes. They know about that's what they see when they see us in other countries.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
They see
I felt that before.
Great shit, Yeah, for sure. They don't, my man, The dude hit me up in Stockholm, Sweden, man. And I was looking at this dude. I was like, wow, this nigga, everything is correct. Not only is he hitting me up, but this guy's got on the dickies creased properly, right? With the cuff with the motherfucking the scissor snip on the fucking cuff, nigga. So the dickie open up just right. Like what? This nigga had the chucks with the motherfucking the fucking basket weave laced up. It's like unbelievable. Right? This nigga had on a OG real deal Pendleton. I know the Pendleton. You know the real Pendleton. If you're a Californian, you know a real Pendleton.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you done looked at niggas and said, I gotta get this nigga's Pendleton. If this nigga even set that shit down. I've been at that age doing that filthy shit. I'm an LA kid. Don't leave your Pendleton on the bus. They're getting it. That's a Pendleton, dude. That shit will last generations. That shit is 100% virgin wool. Made it the Pendleton factory in motherfucking Oregon. Shit is designed to keep your ass warm on the beach, nigga. Keep you warm on the beach.
Warm on the beach
and
is
up
crazy,
in the mountains
Warm
too.
on the beach is crazy.
Yeah.
It get cool.
Oh, it gets cold at night. California. See, that's yo. Let me tell you, I had one of them Pendletons on in New York. That New York winter, that shit laughed at that Pendleton. Like, fuck your Pendleton, son.
Yeah, it's a different type of beast out there, man. You gotta understand where you at.
I had to learn the hard way.
What is it with California and New York? Like, California, like, they're just so California. New Yorkers are so New Yorkers. Like, what is that? What is
They're
that?
the Meccas.
Yeah, see,
They're the Meccas of this country.
we just be like
on every hierarchy.
See,
but
it's
they have the bigger populations too. But it's just like I'm just saying, like, what is it with these two states? Like, even the people, like y'all reflect that. Like, it's just like embedded in you or something.
Because we're both fly spots. Like Cali is fly. New York is fly. My wife's a New Yorker. Fly.
LA and New York are together.
We're together. See, Chicago, I'm going to tell you what it is, man. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. Because my family, I got mad family in Chicago. Shouts out to all my people, all the Nicholsons, all of the Morgans, all of the Fords, all of y'all, all of my Chicago family. But let's keep it 100. You see, what goes on in Chicago don't really go on in New York and in LA and Cali. And you know what that is? That hard body segregation. Chicago is segregated like a motherfucker.
That is true.
And I know because one thing about when I do shows in Chicago, see, I inherit the Charlie Murphy audience. Charlie Murphy inherited the Dave Chappelle audience.
Mm-hmm.
These are mixed audiences. Mixed, very mixed. You know, there's a generation of mixed people, of all black, white, Latin, Asian, everything. Jewish, Palestine, everything. And I mean that. They all get down with Dave Chappelle. Dave is a beast. He has a great
He on my audience. Mount Rushmore.
Mine too. That's the homie, man.
Yeah, for
Dave
sure.
Chappelle is one of the dopest.
Yeah.
That's
Shout out
real.
to Yellow Springs. He be in Yellow Springs, Ohio.
Yeah, man. and you know, and Katt too. Shout out to Katt too. Katt is dope too. Don't think that because I say
it's on the comedian side. That's the best.
But it's you know, it's some motherfuckers that get down with this, and I've never been in a rush. I've never been in the, like, you know, I gotta get it. I gotta be world. I'm not, man. Yeah. I've always done whatever I wanted to do. And stuff I don't want to do, I don't do.
Yeah. You've done everything the way you want to do it.
Yeah, I did it my way, Frank Sinatra style.
That gangster shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, on the real, because honestly, it hasn't been a lot of lanes open because there's a lot of these dudes, you would think we all cool, all us comedians, we are, but we all kind of don't fuck with each other too. You know what I'm saying? It's very clicked up.
I think that's part of our culture as a whole. No matter what lane
I mean, there's so many different ways to skin this cat called comedy.
Right.
There's real bona fide different ways. Some guys go out here and steal jokes. That's how they get down. They surround themselves with other guys that steal jokes.
Right.
Who surround themselves with other guys that steal jokes. But they steal jokes because their higher-ups told them, yeah, you steal jokes. And you can't say that stealing jokes doesn't get them on. It gets them on. That's part of this culture. Me personally, I'm from a different branch that would never steal a joke. Doesn't want it if someone else has said it. I don't want to do that. Do that bullshit.
Who's the criteria comedians that think like that? Because Katt was describing a situation on about Steve Harvey. And on Shannon Sharp shit.
Okay, so look. So one time I was at Katt's crib. And Katt, we've all, and if you've been in this business, there's been times where you'll be up and you'll be there.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
I'm not judging anybody for when they up and they down.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay?
For sure.
But I will tell you this, nigga. When I was in that motherfucker this day, this nigga Katt, this nigga had 2 pit bulls chained to the motherfucking oven door with toe chains, nigga, not dog chains, toe chains. And the pit bull's stomach, navels was touching their spine. All right? We was grinding. It was grind time. I had like $40 on me. Katt was with his son. I gave Katt a dub. Here you go, homie. He said, man, thank you, my nigga, you my nigga. I said, look, I need a tape. I gotta fucking take my reel and get it on a tape, and I need an extra tape. Do you have one? He said, nigga, you ain't said shit. And this nigga pulled a big ass motherfucking cardboard box from the back of it. He had one of the big projection flat screen TV. Not even, he had a big screen, but it wasn't a flat screen. This is the projection era.
Yeah, right.
And this nigga pulled this shit out, and it was a box, a big, like, thigh-high cardboard box. It came to his thighs. This shit came about my motherfucking shit. This nigga,
hey.
It was filled with VHS tapes. I said, what the fuck is all these, nigga, you got all these tapes? He said, nigga, that's everybody who's ever performed at motherfucking at the Hollywood Park Casino, nigga. You on there. The fuck you mean I'm on here? You in one of them tapes, nigga. I tape everybody's show. So do you give him the tape? No. What do you got a tape for? Nigga, it's amazing the material you can get from reviewing tapes. Yeah? Is that right, homeboy?
Yeah, that part.
He's like, okay, homie. Man, fuck that shit, nigga. You better not review none of my shit, homie. And I'm going to tell you, I said, because this...
He said you in there.
Look, he said you in there. Look, I said, you better not review any of my shit, because this right here, nigga... this shit right here, nigga... Yeah, nigga, well, come on. The truth is the truth, baby. You can't get rid of the truth. Truth don't die. It just waits to come.
Truth always comes to the light. No matter how you look at it. Truth is gonna come to the light. You can't hide it. You can't bury it. It's gonna resurface, man.
It's good that you got this outlet, because this is 30 plus years. ThrowingApples.com, baby. Check out my special. Please watch my special, man.
You niggas better learn how to duck. It's about to be a lot of apples coming.
All right.
Yo, just watch my special. My special is real.
It's dope.
You got it, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yo, when I seen it, bro, it took me. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to be on a roller coaster ride emotionally. Going through the process of, you telling the story of your growth, your hardships, what you've been through, like, and then it's a different when you see somebody get teary-eyed on stage while they doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's real. You know it means a lot to him. That them telling that story and expressing that realness. He took me through a lot through that. And so by the end of this special, I looked at it and I'm like, yo, this is a classic instantly. First time seeing it, I haven't even seen the second yet. I'm like, yo, this is a classic because I know what he just took me through right now.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
It's like watering a big ass bowl. I just hit every side of the bowl real quick because I got splashed in. It was dope as fuck.
Nice.
And you know, I thank you, man, because honestly, that's what I wanted this first one to be. I came up at a time where a special was a special. It had to be special. You didn't do a special unless you had something special to talk about.
Right.
That was like the mandatory criteria.
To do a special.
To do a special. It wasn't you just did a special. But, of course, as progress grows, specials or anything, anyone can do a special. You do a special. So, even at that point, it was still a few years for me before I was like, you know what? I think I want to do one. I want to do one. I do. I do want to do a special. Because I was always like, I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. It's still, you know, and there have been a couple of times. As a matter of fact, we was talking about the homie Katt. I had one time that I was going to do a special. We had the cameras all set up and everything at Katt's, at the Hollywood Park Casino. Because see, Katt used to run this room there. And it was on, I can't remember what night, honestly. It might have been Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember. But as a comedian in L.A., you would hit the Comedy Store, you would hit the Townhouse, you would hit the Blue Note in Long Beach, you would hit the Townhouse in Inglewood, you would hit motherfucking Katt's room. These were the rooms, these was the spots, and he had it cracking. Man.
Hustling ass nigga, man.
Yeah, and I used to close it whatever night it was. I would come and close that motherfucker, and that was the homie. And a lot of LA comedians, a lot of, would come through there and do this. This wasn't Fat Tuesday like at the Comedy Store,
right?
This was Katt Williams at Hollywood Park Casino. It was a fly ass, a hood spot, baby. You had to bring the pain. And I used to go in there and just bang, bang, just tear it up. Loved it. I had a beautiful relationship with that shit, and Katt did too. And I was like, yo, I'm taping a special, and I had my cameras in there. Everything was lovely. The crowd was packed. Crazy story. Listen, nigga. 2 days before, somebody calls me at home. I said, yeah, hello. He says, Freez Luv, this is Tommy the Clown. I'm like, who?
The dancing? Yeah, okay.
But I don't know him. I never heard of this nigga before.
In L.A.? You born
in L.A., but this was, dude, this is probably, what year am I talking about? This was like probably 2000, maybe 2001, 2001. It's before the movie, before any of that.
Yeah, facts.
Okay? If you was a single mom, or if you had kids of 5, 7, 8 years old in LA, you knew who Tommy the Clown was.
Oh, for sure.
Because he had the birthday parties cracking. He started with that. It was like,
yo, it used to be like club for the kids.
Yes.
They come dancing. They got the little kids dancing, the clowns dancing. Like, but really, it's not like this just come and show up and everybody just doing spontaneous shit. Like, they would have synchronized.
Yeah, Tommy the Clown was an event for your kid's birthday.
For
that
sure.
Shit was, this nigga had he had the fucking, the bullshit ass whip too, but he had the clown painted on it, nigga. This nigga's bumps in it like Tommy the Clown was gay.
Pull up on your block and turn up.
But I didn't know any of this. I never heard of this nigga. My kids wasn't at the birthday age like that, so we missed that shit. I didn't know who this dude was. Sorry. The motherfucker said, yo, Freez Luv, I'm Tommy the Clown. I'm like, Tommy the Clown?
Yeah.
I think it's somebody trying to be smart, nigga. Like, oh, so what's up, Tommy? Clay says, yeah, nigga, I'm coming to your clown. He said, I'm coming to your show to support, nigga. And I'm bringing a gang of clowns with me.
What?
That's
right.
Yo, that's funny as fuck, man.
Come and I said, man. Hey, man, look,
and
man.
you don't know a nigga, he talking about he bringing a bunch of clowns with him. I feel like I'm getting trolled in this modern
Here we go. Here we go. This is when it was. When was motherfucking 9/11? When was 9/11?
2001.
Okay. He said, I'm bringing a lot of clowns with me.
Was you born in 01?
Shut up. I was definitely born in 01.
Yeah. Yo, he said, I'm bringing a lot of clowns with me. And I said, what the fuck you mean, a lot of clowns with you, homie? Like, nigga, I got some clowns too. I bring my own clowns, nigga. Who is you? Tommy. Right. Tommy the clown. Oh, you are a clown, huh? He's like, no, man, I know you is. You hilarious. And I'm showing support. I'm going to have a bunch of clowns. I thought it's somebody really trying to be funny.
Fucking with you, yeah.
Right. And he says, man, I'm bringing a gang of clowns. You understand? And if it's a problem, you call me and let me know. But they just better be ready because I'm bringing a lot of clowns to support. And I was like, fuck this. Who the fuck is this nigga Tommy the goddamn clown? I didn't know. And so I said, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this dude. I said, hey, man, I just got off the phone to people at the casino. Due to 9/11, security ain't playing that clown outfit shit, man. You're going to have to come in regular clothes if you come to the show, okay? No dressing like clowns, okay? Security, man. 9/11 just happened, and they're not playing that. He said, that's a lie. I was there today. I was there yesterday in my clown outfit. I go there all the time in my clown. Man, you ain't shit, Freez Luv. And I was like, damn. Then I went to the show. I was like, man, you know Tommy the Clown? He said, yeah, man, everybody knows Tommy the Clown. Tommy the Clown, he does birthdays. I was like, oh, man. Tommy the Clown said he was going to show up with a bunch of clowns. Oh, that's great. I was like, oh, nah. He ain't coming no more. That nigga hates me, nigga. I told him, you niggas cannot come in no goddamn casino in no motherfucking clown outfits, nigga. That's not happening. It just wasn't happening to me. I didn't know these niggas do this show up there all the time, nigga. Right. I never heard of these niggas. Man, Tommy the Clown, the nigga came. Man, he came that night. They came, but I was going to record that night.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I learned that night. Nigga, I was nervous. I think we had like 3 cameras, 3 great cameras, 3 angles, all set. The audience was there. Mike's in the audience, right? This is I put the bread out for this, so it's my shit. It's, right. You know, I'm going to do this.
Wow.
Man, this motherfucker said, man, you just calm down, have a drink, man. I was like, one of the homies, right? I was like, yeah, good looking, man. And he handed me a drink. I'm like, what is it? He says, a Long Island iced tea. I said, yeah, okay. And I banged it like, bow. Quickly, because I was hot and thirsty, so I downed that Long Island.
That's alcohol,
and
man.
Then another motherfucker came through.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Freez, I got drinks for you. I was like, oh, yeah, give me that. I got another Long Island. And then when I was going on stage, I got another Long Island in big ass cups. Now, one thing about me, when I used to drink and shit, oh my nigga, I'm brutally funny. Brutally funny. But it's brutal. There's a like, there can be, not always, but there can be a slight mean streak in it.
That's obvious by the comedians you fuck with, that you right. Fuck with. From Charlie Murphy, Corey.
Yeah,
Craig.
Craig.
Shout out to the homies.
A lot of them. T. Ward.
Yeah.
You know, who else, man? Motherfucking Jeff Brown. He did the intro on my special. Shouts out to Jeff Brown. Jeff Brown from Chicago. There you go. That's a Chicago comedian. It's funny as fuck. You goddamn right. Corey Holcomb. That's another Chicago. Chicago got a lot of comedians, man. That's one thing.
She a baby, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just learning her history.
No, bro. Shut up.
You gotta learn. I mean, this entertainment business.
In this part of
I guess, you know.
That's not cool. Y'all know all your parts of history. You from Peoria. Y'all only got this much history.
Shut up.
Hey, Richard Pryor's from fucking Peoria.
Is he?
Bang, nigga, that's real.
Nah, he's from Peoria for real.
Yeah, I didn't know. I never knew that, bro.
Yeah, Richard Pryor's from Peoria, and
for real, you did say it.
Yes, I'm dead ass.
You
Richard Pryor's from Peoria. I think.
Back to Chicago.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be. No, Red Fox, I think, is from St. Louis.
Yeah, Red Fox is. I'm pretty sure he's from St. Louis.
I believe. But the Midwest is Bernie Mac. Come on, Chicago.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
Chicago. For sure. There's a lot of strong vein in
Corey from Chicago.
Absolutely, he's from the shop. The other homie, goddamn, D. Ray Davis, another
D. Ray from Chicago. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he is.
There's some. I can't think of you. It's another cat. It's my nigga from Chicago. I'm so fucking pissed off. I cannot think of his name. But he used to always wear the George Wilburn.
I'm not hip to him.
Yeah, look up George Wilburn. That's a funny motherfucker.
Is that a white man?
Nah, it's a brother. This nigga was
named
famous.
George Wilburn?
Yes, and this nigga used to rock the suits, all the different crazy suits, the crazy color suits.
Okay.
Well, that fits his name, though.
But look, let me tell you, his comedy didn't match his look. His comedy was dope on a real, like, almost like super duper smart shit. He would have some smart shit, hood shit, but he would take that nigga into some real scientific realms of laughter. That nigga was intelligent, smart as fuck. But the way he looked, you would expect this nigga to come out and start like, man, look at here, y'all. You know, he's on the,
I think the more intelligent you are, the better comedian you are, for sure.
The more what?
Intelligent.
Relatable.
I think it's a blend of that for sure.
It helps. I mean, because you just know more, you talk more, you learn more quicker, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like me, hey man, motherfucker, you know why I have such good, I can be articulate, I can mimic voices. Why? Because I watch a lot of documentaries and smoke trees. Nigga.
You got range.
You expose yourself, talk to people, man. That's what, you want to, if you're an actor or something, man, do the work, man. Then your friend says, oh, man, my friend's going to put me in a movie, man. Don't just show up and be in a goddamn movie. Do your friend some justice, man.
Yeah.
Find out what the character is. Mm-hmm. Do some research. Well, what is it? Or is this dude, you gonna play a nigga named Tyrone. Tyrone works at the steel mill. Man, go find out about what niggas that work at the steel mill go through. What people go through. What is something they hate doing? What is something they love? Do the work. It's fun. If this is your passion to be an actor or something, or to be a comedian, go study the comedians. Go find out who Lenny Bruce is. Go find out who Flip Wilson is. Flip Wilson. Flip Wilson. Flip Wilson, he did a character, Geraldine. He did a character, Here Comes the Judge. Here Comes the Judge. All of this kind of shit. Say, yeah, Flip Wilson wore a dress. Yeah, he wore a dress. He wore a dress. I never wore no dress in none of my shit. Come on, I'm not. That's not happening.
$30 million on the line. Do you wear it?
No.
$100 million on the line. Do you wear it?
$100 million on the line, would I wear a dress? I'm not going to say I wouldn't, because I'll tell you what, if my wife or one of my kids needed $100 million surgery,
absolutely,
I might be fucking Esther from Good Times, nigga. if it's some medical shit like that, that's all I'm saying is I don't want to judge anybody. I don't.
Based off of
I'm just
the
saying
circumstance.
I'm not.
I
thank goodness I haven't been in that circumstance where I had to do that. And
there's no circumstance. This is just for you to be up, 100 million.
Just to be up now, man. Because I'm not a money driven person, man. You know what I'm saying? If I've never been driven by money, I've been driven by what I do.
Interesting.
I give a fuck about what I do.
How do you think that how you create comedy now is different from how you may do it like back then? Like, do you think people are like too sensitive now?
Absolutely. And it's not fair. It's not
feel like
fair.
You filtered now instead of being able.
Yeah,
to
it's
be
not
an
fair to these people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we changed the. It's like this. We've made people too soft.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing. I think as people, you have to understand, motherfucker. You are not above being laughed at.
Mm-hmm.
I give a fuck who you are. Who in the fuck are you that you cannot be laughed at? I don't care what your situation.
Why?
That is a human right that we have. We can be laughed at. We should be built to understand that there's nothing wrong with being laughed at. I've never heard of anyone dying because they were laughed at.
No.
They crushed their no. Well, then you know what? You got to get this esteem lifted in a way to where people can laugh at you and you can laugh at yourself. Wow. That's strength.
I would think that it's not it's like probably not marketable anymore, right?
Right.
So they're affirming everybody and they're telling everybody you can be this, and even if your parents say like, no, you're not this, no, your parents don't know, we can tell you what it is. And I think that's probably why you can't laugh anymore, because they're telling you that whatever you say is right. So if you say you want to be this, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yes, and your parents have to affirm you, or you know what I'm saying? Like they don't like it, or it's like bullying,
Yeah.
It's just so many different ways, fat shaming,
right.
So they've put it so where you can't even criticize people these days at that point.
It's like this. You can. Are you willing to go to jail for it? Are you willing to get broke and be broke for it?
Right.
You come across a motherfucker that's already been to jail. You come across a motherfucker that's already broke. They're pretty much going to tell you how they feel. One thing about all of this shit, I've been around here long enough to see it come in different seasons. Come and go, come and go, come and go. I remember when I first started comedy, one of the hot topics was Ebonics. Ebonics, you ever heard of that term?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ebonics. And Ebonics
E40 is the true author of Ebonics. Shout out to E40.
Ebonics has been spoke and different variations.
Yeah, we had slang.
It's not even slang. It's even deeper than slang. It's a straight up dialect. It's a straight up rhythm. It's a whole bunch of shit. Mm-hmm. It's a whole bunch of ways that people in this country that were at a economic position and an economic, one thing that unified a lot of us, whether we were poor or rich, is we all spoke Ebonics. Grandma speaks Ebonics. Come here, baby. What you be crying for? Dry your eyes. Ain't no crying around here. Go over there with them chillins and tell them grandmama said, big mama
I never
said,
really fully understood what chillins was.
Children's.
Yeah,
children's, chillins.
Mm-hmm.
It goes all the way to Pickney when you talk about the people in the island, man. Them all come all the little Pickney, yeah. All the Pickney. They call a baby the Pickney. Right now in Jamaica. Yeah, man, my Pickney. I pick up my Pickney from the Pickney school, from the Pickney garden.
What?
Yeah. British rule is different words, it's different slang. is different motherfucking dialects.
Yeah, for sure.
Ebonics was a rhythm. All right, see, they make you try to shame you. Oh, that's not the correct. No, they don't shame that. You understand? That's one way to talk, and understand there's a whole nother way to talk.
Yeah.
The King James English or whatever. Yeah, you learn them both because you can.
Thou, all that.
Yeah, you can learn them both. So learn them both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit hit me when I was in New York. It hit me, man. Some shit, it hit my ass. Like, I'm in New York and I see all these Dominicans. I see all these Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Cubans. And I mean thousands of people that their idea of what Latino and Latin is was way different than my idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm from Los Angeles.
Right.
My idea of Latino always meant Mexican, El Salvadorian, Guatemalan, Honduran. It's on a different side of the world, man. Mm-hmm. It's a whole nother take. It's as different as American and British.
Yeah, facts.
Or American and Australian.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about all of this shit, and I was like, God, because I had some good ass trees like today. And I was like, you know what's a trip? Think about this. Motherfuckers think they're different because they speak the language of the fucking group that conquered them.
That's deep. Repeat that, man. Please repeat that.
Motherfuckers speak Spanish and a motherfucker speaks English. You think you're different. You're both Indians. You're both from this landmass over here.
Moors, whatever it is. Right?
All of that. Mm-hmm. You speak English, you speak Spanish. Okay? The motherfuckers in Mexico speak Spanish. Motherfuckers in the North America speak English.
Mm-hmm.
We think we're different because of our conquerors. British people conquered this group of Indians.
That's deep as fuck, bro.
Spanish people conquered that group of Indians. Now, it's two languages that are from a whole different continent that have separated an entire continent of people. Because
that's a fact, bro,
you take the outlook and the thought process of your conqueror.
Bro, that's deep as fuck. You ain't know?
I have actually thought of this, because when people try to separate Black people, quote unquote Black people, and Spanish people, I always tell them, we're all from just different tribes. We're different tribes of people, but we're the same people, and that's essentially what he just kind of
the language we speak
broke
is the
down.
Language of who conquered
us,
us, not the language we use universally prior to that.
Absolutely, yes. With English, we don't speak English. We don't speak Spanish.
No, we don't speak that.
We don't speak none of it. It's
English, England.
Yeah,
Europe,
we
Spanish,
don't speak.
Spain.
These are all.
These
are exactly.
Or
this
we
is
have
their
other
language.
Black people.
Yeah. You know, they took it all from. They stripped us of everything. Literally, everything that we had, burned all our books. You know, and it just.
But here's the beauty of it, though. Here's the other side of that coin. Here's the other side of the coin. I'm in New York. These motherfuckers could not understand how I didn't think I was Latino if I'm from Los Angeles. They say listen, man.
But you're not Latino, right?
Listen, no. Anybody, I don't care if they from Chinese, if they born in the place, Los Angeles, that word's a Latin word. It's a Latin word. It's not an English word.
That's a fact.
That's a Spanish spelled word. Los, L-O-S. That's no English. That's Spanish. Los Angeles. That's not angels. That's Angeles. Mm-hmm. Los Angeles. If you born there, automatically you're Latino because it's a Latino word place. And I was like, God damn. I was actually born at the University, California, Los Angeles. Nigga, hold on. I had to pump my brakes. And I started noticing shit. All my Brooklyn homies that was coming through, it was like, I'd be doing shit, simple shit. Like making some motherfucking guacamole. And they were like, yo, son, what the fuck is this, son? Yo, Big Freeze, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what's that green shit, y'all? It's guacamole. Guaca what? Guacamole, yo, man, yeah, I'm cool on the guaca, whatever, son. I ain't fucking with nothing green.
That's how I felt the first time I really seen. I'm like, yo, what? I'm good.
Yeah, see, the fact I know what guacamole and been eating it my whole life, and I go to I didn't learn how to make guacamole from Latino. I learned from black people who learned from Latinos at some point. But by the time it came to me, everybody's mamas could make tacos. Okay, what hood, what house, whatever, black households, what? Man, listen, man, if we start setting up taco stands, it's going to be some real run for the money, man. I'm telling you.
I always be like, black people tacos, like, I separate it because it's a difference from how Spanish people make their tacos. I don't even know how black people make their tacos.
This is how you make it. You get your motherfucking pan, a skillet. A black ass skillet, that nice one. Fill that bitch up with grease, right? Take your motherfucking tortilla, your little corn tortilla. Let that shit get hot.
Y'all gonna make me want to literally go
throw in that shit, right?
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Let that shit bubble up, flip that shit, let it bubble up, throw it on the motherfucking plate with the napkins. Let the grease absorb, right? You do about 4, 5, or 6 of those, because you want 3 tacos, you need 6 of those. Because there's 2 tortillas for each taco. Get it? Motherfuckers out there making tacos. Is that a rule? You goddamn right it's a rule. I'm claiming it.
I feel like those are Spanish people tacos.
I don't know. It's LA tacos. You do
See,
not.
You remember you from Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, that's right. Nigga, hey, I don't care if you go to Watts, if you go to Compton, if you go to anywhere where they got tacos.
Real Spanish culture here.
Yes, y'all do.
Nigga,
real Spanish.
Remember, we're segregated, so we have a real black culture from where we're from.
And that's why I'm saying.
Chicken, greens.
That's why it fucked me up when this nigga told me I was Latino, and I was like, damn, I know all this kind of shit.
You damn near.
So I got a question, because like, even when you just label people, right? We're just labeling people off of places. So that really doesn't describe what you are, right?
Exactly.
So I think that more preaches to separation, to keep just saying, okay, well, you guys are from America, you're American now, which is probably another white man, or African, which is probably a different white man, so it's like we're labeling ourselves, oh, I'm African, but we're just labeling ourselves after more white people. So it's like.
Exactly. I mean, Africa is named after an Italian. Franco-Africano. The people of the landmass are Kibulanian. Kibulan, right? Okay. Exactly. It's all the shit changes so much every generation. It's going to change. I came up in a generation where, you know what? It was okay for somebody to talk. This is what our grandparents used to say. Grandparents, not only mom and pops, grandparents, which is what our parents was taught as well. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words shall never hurt you. We've gotten to the point where somebody said it was cool that we let words affect us to that point.
And hurt the person.
And hurt, it's like, especially in my comedy, like I swear when I do comedy. People are like, why you swear? Well, because I'm in a room full of adults. I'm talking to adults. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking on my next special, I might say, if you're a kid and you're listening to this and you have an adult in the room with you, I want you to look at that adult and just look at him and say, there sitteth a fucking moron. Okay, kid? I bet you